This is actually very dear to my heart topic, I would say, because so many times when people come to me for Vedic astrology reading, and it's very natural that, of course, when one comes to Vedic astrology reading, one also looks for some form of guidance when it comes to one's spiritual path, especially when people don't have a guru. Astrology is almost like a little guru, we could say. And very often, actually, especially as one of the first practices, I end up recommending people to learn how to meditate with Goddess Lakshmi. And I have also a couple of recorded guided meditations on that. But the reason why I do that is because the thing is with Goddess Lakshmi, if we look at her, first and foremost, she's the most associated with planet Venus in our birth chart. And if we would go back to actually very Bible of Vedic astrology, which is Brihat Parashara Hora Shastra, there is this classification of which planet stands for what exactly. And it's so nicely described that, which is very interesting because people often have this question, why there is always, some problem with some transit in the sky. So hear me out, it will become more clear now. So we have 9 planets, Navagrahas, in Vedic astrology. Out of those 9 planets, 5 are always cruel, which means their predisposition is to transform you. They're not interested in you being actually happy. They just want to burn your karma. Then 4 of them are kind of benevolent. Now, out of those 4, 2 of them are benevolent only if they are in the right mood. That's Moon and Mercury. So we are left with 2 planets, Jupiter and Venus. And out of those 2, even Sage Parashara actually attributes Venus as being more, of a giver of happiness in our lives. Because Jupiter is still a guru, he wants to teach us. While Venus is this planet of pure joy and happiness, this flow and connection and love in life. So normally when Venus is well placed in life, then we will feel that. It's not that just our material desires will be fulfilled, but we'll feel actual joy and love and happiness and connection to people around us, compassion and empathy as well. But when Venus is ill-placed, that will be missing. And as a result of that, what often happens, we kind of shrink a little bit, we shut down a little bit and withdraw. Because Venus also, as well as Goddess Lakshmi, is so connected to our heart chakra itself. So when we start shrinking, then of course also the way we look at the world around us starts shrinking as well. And our whole destiny also starts shrinking a little bit. It can't really unfold so smoothly. So whenever there is any issue with either Venus or even Moon in a birth chart, because 2 of those planets represent our, let's say, emotional well-being in life, then very often we when they are afflicted, we love softness, these feminine qualities. And softness is also something that is unfortunately not very popular in our world. We are actually taught to be always mobilized, strong, fight for what we want, motivated like 100% of the time, ideally, and to never feel tired, never rest. So we really forgotten, many of us, especially those in modern world, with modern careers, how to just slow down a little and connect to yourself. Be kind to yourself first. Because oftentimes, unfortunately, we are the ones who are the most unkind to ourselves. And Goddess Lakshmi, especially when we visualize her, when we meditate upon her, and the simple meditation that anyone can do who is watching this podcast, literally just even, just for 2 minutes a day, just visualize her sitting in your heart. That's it. It's very simple and anyone can do that. But even, when you visualize her in her form, how soft is her smile, how relaxed are her facial muscles as well, because ours are so tense sometimes, we also relax a little bit. And we allow ourselves to be a little bit more in the moment. And we connect a little bit with this core of ourselves, just a little bit more. This is why I so often recommend, to people who come to me for Vedic astrology reading to please connect to Lakshmi, especially if there is affliction to Moon or Venus in your birth chart. But even other planets can benefit from that too, because Goddess Lakshmi is compared to the Moon in the Shisuktam, but also to the Sun. And she has 2 elephants on both her sides, which of course represent the influence of Jupiter. So if you actually pray to this aspect of Divine Mother, she can help to kind of really the most auspicious parts, of your destiny to manifest in your life, so that you don't need to feel this constant struggle and constant need to battle, but so you can feel a little bit more of this effortlessness that I'm taken care of, and even if I relax, world will continue turning and I will not miss out anything. I can just rest for a moment. It's all fine. And I think that this is this beautiful, reassuring energy of Divine Mother that so many people need nowadays.